Florida nurse arrested for allegedly abusing disabled woman. Nia Ayers, a home health nurse in Florida, has been taken into custody. She is facing serious charges of aggravated abuse. The victim in this case is an 18-year-old woman with quadriplegia. Disturbing surveillance footage has surfaced, leading to Ayers' arrest and sparking outrage. Give a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Nia Ayers is 24 years old. At the time of the alleged abuse, she was employed as a home health nurse. Ayers voluntarily surrendered to the St. Cloud Police Department on May 7th. She was then booked into the Osceola County Department of Corrections on May 8th. Currently, Ayers is being held without bond, pending further legal proceedings. The victim is an 18-year-old woman. She lives with the profound challenges of quadriplegia. The young woman is also nonverbal, further increasing her vulnerability. She has been diagnosed with cerebral palsy, a condition that affects motor control and coordination. At the time of the alleged abuse, she was under the direct care of Nia Ayers. The alleged abuse was captured on a home surveillance system. The footage reportedly shows Ayers taping the victim's mouth shut repeatedly. She then ripped the tape off, causing potential pain and distress. Ayers is also accused of holding a washcloth over the victim's mouth, potentially restricting her breathing. Further, the nurse allegedly shook the victim's BiPAP breathing machine. This machine was connected directly to the victim's nose, providing crucial respiratory support. Tampering with this equipment could have had severe, even life-threatening consequences. The victim's mother first noticed unexplained cuts and scrapes on her daughter's face. Concerned, she decided to review the footage from their home security cameras. What she discovered was deeply disturbing and prompted immediate action. The mother contacted law enforcement to report the alleged abuse. The St. Cloud Police Department is actively investigating this case. Police Chief Douglas Gerke has publicly condemned the alleged actions. He described the incident as a truly heinous act. Chief Gerke emphasized the extreme vulnerability of the victim and the gravity of the situation. Nia Ayers is facing charges of aggravated abuse of the elderly or disabled. This is a serious felony offense with potentially severe penalties. The investigation is ongoing and further charges could be filed as more evidence is gathered. The legal process is now underway to determine Ayers' guilt or innocence. She remains in custody without bond, reflecting the seriousness of the allegations. This case serves as a stark reminder of the need for constant vigilance. It underscores the critical importance of establishing robust safeguards to protect vulnerable individuals. We must remain committed to preventing abuse and ensuring the safety and well-being of those who rely on our care. Home health care plays a vital role in supporting individuals with disabilities and chronic illnesses. It allows them to receive necessary medical care and assistance in the comfort of their own homes. However, this setting can also create opportunities for abuse if proper oversight and safeguards are not in place. Thorough screening and background checks are essential when hiring home health care providers. Employers must verify credentials, check references, and conduct criminal background checks. Comprehensive training programs are also crucial. These programs should cover topics such as patient rights, abuse prevention, and proper care techniques. Regular monitoring and supervision are necessary to ensure quality care and prevent abuse. This can include unannounced visits, video surveillance, and regular communication with family members. Caregivers should also be encouraged to report any concerns or suspicions of abuse. The impact of abuse on a vulnerable individual can be devastating. It can lead to physical injuries, emotional trauma, and a loss of trust. Victims may experience anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder. The long-term effects of abuse can be profound and require extensive therapy and support. Family members play a crucial role in protecting their loved ones from abuse. They should be actively involved in the care planning process and maintain regular communication with caregivers. Families should also be aware of the signs of abuse and know how to report any concerns. It is important to be aware of the potential signs of abuse. These can include unexplained injuries, changes in behavior, withdrawal from social activities, and fear of caregivers. Other signs may include poor hygiene, malnutrition, and medication errors. If you suspect abuse, it is important to take action immediately. If you suspect that someone is being abused, it is your responsibility to report it. You can contact your local police department, adult protective services, or a long-term care ombudsman. When reporting abuse, provide as much detail as possible, including the name of the victim, the name of the alleged abuser, and a description of the abuse. Abuse of the elderly or disabled is a serious crime with significant legal consequences. Perpetrators can face criminal charges including assault, battery, and neglect. They may also be subject to civil lawsuits for damages. Healthcare professionals who commit abuse can also lose their licenses and be barred from practicing. Preventing future abuse requires a multifaceted approach. This includes strengthening screening and training requirements for caregivers, increasing monitoring and supervision, and raising public awareness about abuse prevention. It also requires creating a culture of respect and dignity for all individuals, regardless of their abilities or disabilities. Advocacy organizations play a vital role in protecting the rights of vulnerable individuals. These organizations provide education, support, and legal assistance to victims of abuse. They also advocate for policies and laws that protect the rights of the elderly and disabled. This case highlights the need for systemic change in the way we care for vulnerable individuals. We must strengthen our oversight mechanisms, improve training and education for caregivers, and create a culture of accountability. We must also ensure that victims of abuse have access to the resources and support they need to heal and recover. Technology can play a role in preventing and detecting abuse. Home security cameras can provide valuable evidence of abuse. Electronic monitoring systems can track the movements of caregivers and alert authorities to potential problems. Telehealth technologies can allow healthcare professionals to remotely monitor patients and identify signs of abuse. Healthcare professionals have an ethical obligation to protect their patients from harm. This includes preventing abuse and reporting any suspected cases of abuse. Healthcare professionals must also respect the autonomy and dignity of their patients and ensure that they receive the highest quality of care. Cases of abuse by healthcare professionals can erode public trust in the healthcare system. It is important for healthcare organizations to take steps to prevent abuse and to respond appropriately when it occurs. This includes conducting thorough investigations, taking disciplinary action against perpetrators, and providing support to victims. Caregiving can be a stressful and demanding job. Caregivers are at risk for burnout, depression, and other mental health problems. It is important for caregivers to practice self-care and to seek support when they need it. This can include taking breaks, exercising, eating healthy, and connecting with friends and family. Preventing abuse requires a community-wide effort. We must all be vigilant and report any suspected cases of abuse. We must also support organizations that are working to protect the rights of vulnerable individuals. By working together, we can create a safer and more caring community for all. The alleged abuse of an 18-year-old quadriplegic woman by her home health nurse is a deeply disturbing case. It underscores the vulnerability of individuals with disabilities and the importance of vigilance in preventing abuse. This case should serve as a call to action for healthcare professionals, caregivers, families, and the community as a whole. We must strengthen our safeguards, improve our training, and create a culture of respect and dignity for all. Only then can we ensure the safety and well-being of those who rely on our care.